start with the name of Allah, who is the most merciful and most grateful. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome you in Virtual Learning System session 2020 of Pakistan International School, Dive. Dear students, today we have a class 6 and lecture number 14. We have lesson number 10, Good Manners, part 1. Dear students, last lecture we completed the chapter number 8 is according to the scheme of study. Chapter number 9 is not included. So we are here on lesson number 10. So we have lesson number 10 and the name of the lesson is Good Manners. And we are going to learn today the first part of Good Manners, a guided English introductory book of class 6. And today we will learn the page number 53, 54, and 55. And here's your teacher, Sarfraz Nadeem. So let's start, dear students, the lesson number 10, Good Manners. I think you are well aware about the title of the lesson as well, the Good Manners. So all students must be very careful during the reading of the lesson, Good Manners. Dear students, you can see over here in the picture as well, two person, one is women and second is a man. So what they are doing, let's see to tell you. First we have lesson number 10, Good Manners. We say that a person has good manners if he or she behaves politely and is kind and helpful to others. Dear students, all you have a good manners, and the students who are always are the people who are educated one, they always keep good manners. So we say that a person has good manners if he or she behaves politely and is kind and helpful to others. Everyone likes a person with good manners, but no one likes a person with bad manners. Do you know, dear student, what does mean by the bad manners? Bad manners means calling and, for example, laughing. If a person slips and falls and someone is going to laugh on it, that is not a good manner. It is called a bad manner. Or something like that, kicking the neighbor's cat when it comes in your garden or in your home or at your door. That is not a good manner. It's a bad manner as well. Yes, you may say, but what are good manners? How do I know what to do and what not to do? Now, what are the good manners, dear students? Like helping a person who has fallen to get up, giving up your seat on a bus to a man with a can, or for example, bringing a hostess gift when invited to someone's home for a meal, or you can say standing up when introduced to someone for the first time. That is also, dear students, called, it comes in a good manners as well. So dear students, have a look over here. Manners change as times goes by. In the picture you see Sir Walter Raleigh, a famous Englishman who lived 400 years ago. He is laying his cloak over a puddle of water so that Queen Elizabeth shall not get her feet wet. Dear students, Sir Walter Raleigh is a famous Englishman, and what he is doing right now, he is going to put a kind of a cloth. The meaning of cloth over here is the piece of cloth. It's a big, supposed to, over a puddle of water. Puddle means kind of a pond of water, you can say, a kind of, might be water is over there in the way. So what he is going to do, he is going to put his cloak on the water. Why? Because so that Queen Elizabeth shall not get her feet wet. This is also, dear students, good manner. This pleased the Queen at the time, but no one would do this nowadays. Will someone do this like this today? No, no one. You would look silly if you did this for your teacher. If someone, any student will do this for his teacher, someone will laugh on him, or someone will call him silly one. That what he is doing, he is going to put the cloth on the water, that might the teacher may go from this, or might his feet not get wet. Every country and its people have their own set of manners. Very important, dear students. Every country and its people have their own set of manners. Before entering a Malaysian house, it is good manners to take your shoes off. Now, dear students, here we are going to learn about the manners of different countries, the custom, what they have, the custom and tradition about the good manners in different countries. First, we have about Malaysian house. It is good manners. It is called a good manner. Why? How? To take your shoes off when you're going to enter in the house. In European countries, even though shoes sometimes become muddy, this is not done. A guest in a Chinese house never finishes a drink. He leaves a little to show that he has had enough. In a Malaysian house, too, a guest always leaves a little food. In England, a guest always finishes a drink to show that he has enjoyed it. Now, dear students, here we learn about the from different countries, Malaysia, England, China. Okay, so what they have the sort of a tradition that you are somewhere you are going to leave food, and somewhere you have to finish it completely. Move to page number 54, dear students. Dear students, page number 54, we have the same lesson, that we must find out the custom of other peoples. We must find out the custom of other people so that they will not think us ill-mannered. But people all over the world agree that being well-mannered really means being kind and helping others, especially those older or weaker than ourselves. Dear students, here means that we must be well-mannered and we must be kind to the people, and we must helping one to the others, especially those people who are the weaker or who are the older one than ours, than ourselves. So we must be kind and helping to them. If you remember this, you will not go very far wrong. Here are some examples of the things that a well-mannered person does or does not to do. He never laughs at people. Dear students, now here in this paragraph, we are going to learn that here some examples of things what that a well-mannered person does or does not do, what he does and what he does not. Have a look. He never laughs at people when they are in trouble. We should, dear students, we must be helping to the people, but we shouldn't laugh at them. Okay, we when they are in trouble, because that trouble, that difficult time can move to us anytime. So we must think that if he is in trouble today, might be tomorrow I can, or I must be, if it is a difficult day for him today, might be it will be difficult for me tomorrow. So we must be helping, we must be helpful to the people, not to laugh on them or not to create more trouble for them. Okay, if we will be helping, we will be helpful to them today, that tomorrow inshallah someone will help us. Instead he tries to help them. He is always kind, never cruel, either to people or animals. It doesn't mean, dear students, that we must be kind only towards the people. No, not only the people, but also towards the animal. We must be kind to the animals. When people are waiting for a bus or in a post office, he takes his turn. He does not push to the head of the line. Means we never push and pull, okay? In the bus, he gives his seat to an older person or to a lady who is standing. So, dear students, these are the few glimpses of a good mannered person. He says please when making a request and thank you when he receives something. These are the words, dear students. They always make happy to other. When you are going to say please, when you are going to request someone, and when you are going to get something and you are saying thank you, that is also grateful. He stands up when speaking to a lady or an old person, and he does not sit down until the other person is seated. He does not interrupt other people when they are talking. Dear students, we never be uh, like this, that someone who is talking and we are going to talk between, are going to interrupt them. It is not good. Let them to complete their talking, and then we will give our views and opinions. So he does not talk too much himself. Some people do not know what to say when they meet someone for the first time. Here, now, dear students, there are many people who are not aware about that. When we are going to meet someone first time, what we have to do, what should be the words which we have to say on that time. So here, to finish with, is a conversation which shows you what to do and say first time when you are going to meet someone. Like Hamida is out walking with her mother, Mrs. Abbas, and her sister, Nelufa. They met Hamida's teacher, Miss Nas. Mrs. Abbas and Nelufa have not met Miss Nas before. Now here, Mrs. Abbas and Nelufa not okay. Miss Nas, good morning, Hamida. Hamida, good morning, Miss Nas. Mother, this is Miss Nas, my teacher. Miss Nas, this is my mother. The two ladies shake hands. Miss Nas, how do you do, Mrs. Abbas? Mrs. Abbas saying, how do you do, Miss Nas? Hamida, and this Miss Nas is my sister, Nilofar. Nilofar, how do you do, Miss Nas? Miss Nas, how do you do, Nilofar? So this is the talking. This is a talk between people when they are going to meet first time with each other. So, dear students, this is all about the lesson reading, especially the what are the good manners, and to whom we call a good mannered person, and to whom we call bad mannered person. I told you thoroughly. So let's move to comprehension and vocabulary we have over here, dear students, after the reading. We have exercise A, write true or untrue after each of these sentences. Now, dear students, here total 18 sentences are given. And what we have to do, we have to write true and untrue after reading of the sentence. For example, first is a well-mannered person is a polite person. Is it true or untrue? Now we have to write over here that is it true or untrue. Okay, you can tick if it is true and you can cross when it is untrue. So I will write over here for you people, is it true or untrue. So we are going to move to the first one. The first one is a well-mannered person is a polite person. Is it true or untrue, boys? Are students of class 6? Yes, it is true. Good. Number two, everyone knows what good manners are. Everyone is well aware. Do you think that all people who are living here in our society, they all are well aware about the good manners? What are the good manners? Untrue. They are not aware, dear students. Yes, untrue. Number three, manners are not the same today as they were several hundred years ago. Are the manners same as they were the 100 years ago, dear students? Yes, they are. They are the same. Number three, true. Okay. And number four, we should all try to be like Sir Walter Raleigh. We should be like him, as he just in the lesson, he just when there was a puddle of water, he just put his clock over there, a piece of cloth you can say. So we should be like him, dear students. We should all try to be like Sir Walter. No, it's not important that we must be like him. No, not untrue. And number five, all countries and races have the same manners. All countries and races have the same manners, dear students. No, every country has its own manners and different. Number 6, in English, schoolboy. In English, schoolboy takes, an English schoolboy takes off his shoes before entering a house. Is it true or untrue, dear students? It is number 6, untrue. Number 7, it is always polite for a guest to finish a drink in England. In England, what a guest is doing? He is going to finish his drink or not? Number 7, untrue. He is going to leave something that someone can understand that he is full now. Number 8, there is no need to know the customs of other races. Is there any need to know about the customs of the other races? Number 8, no, not important, not necessary, untrue. Number 9, a person with good manners thinks of others before himself. Before himself, he thinks about others. Number 9, yes, true. It is called a good mannered person with good manners thinks of others. Number 10, a well mannered person is unselfish. Totally agree, true. Number 11, people who are in trouble often look funny and it is only natural to laugh at them. It is number 11, dear students, untrue. Then, dear students, if you have paid for your seat on a bus, you should sit on the seat and not to leave, else have it. Yes, dear students. Anyone else have it? We have to leave it. Number 12, dear students. Untrue. It's a we must leave for elders, for ladies, especially. Number 13, if you are in a hurry, it is a good idea to push by other people. No, it's not a good idea, I think. Is it, dear students? No. So, untrue, it says. It is not good. Number 14, saying please and thank you is a waste of time. Is it waste of time really? Number 14, dear students? No, it is untrue. It is not a waste of time. It's called a good mannered person when he's going to say please, thank you. So, dear students, 14 sentences are done here. And now we will move to page number 55. Page number 55, dear student, we have sentence number 15. A schoolboy should stand when speaking to a lady. A schoolboy should stand up when he is talking with a lady, dear students. What do you think? Is it true or untrue? Number 15, yes, true, must. He must be stand during talking with a school, with a lady. A schoolgirl, yes, a schoolgirl should not stand when speaking to a woman. A schoolgirl should not stand when speaking at women. To women, is it true or untrue? Number 16, untrue. She can and she must. And number 17, a schoolgirl should not stand when speaking to a man. A schoolgirl should not stand when speaking to a man. Is it true or untrue? Number 17, untrue. And the last, number 18, dear students, when a person is saying something that you think is wrong, you should stop him and tell him so. So is it true or untrue, dear students? Untrue. When a person is saying something that you think is wrong, you should not stop him. You are supposed to wait that he must complete his, okay? If he's talking, he is saying, let him to complete, and then you can say, is it wrong or true? But let him to complete first, not to talk or not to interrupt him, okay? So now, dear students, we have exercise B. What we have? Exercise number B. Look up these words in your dictionary. Now, dear students, we have a few words over here. Courtesy, okay, courteous, discourteous, custom, cue, request, introduce, introduction. These are the, dear students, exercise B words, and you have to, this is your homework, okay, and you must do at home, okay, you do at home, and this is your homework. Yes, these words, you have to write the meaning, and you have to write the meaning from dictionary. You open dictionary and write down the meaning of these words. Okay, dear students. Then we have exercise C. Exercise C. Complete these sentences. Complete these sentences. Now what we have to do, dear students, as you know that in the last page on 54, at the last we have given few dialogues about Mrs. Naz, Miss Naz, Mrs. Abbas, Nilofer and mothers. So have we have also same few words are left out here, and we have to complete these words over here. So have a look in the conversation. Miss Naz was introduced to Dash by Dash. Now Miss Naz was introduced to whom? Dear students, she was introduced to whom? Let's see. Who will tell me? Yes, Miss Nas was introduced to, yes, dear students, she was introduced to Hamida's mother. And what was the name of Hamida's mother? Mrs. Abbas. So we will write here Mrs. Abbas. Yes, Mrs. Abbas, by whom she was introduced. Yes, she was introduced by whom, dear students? Who will tell me? Hamida. Yes, what? Hamida, because she was, uh, yes, Hamida. In the conversation, Miss Naz was introduced because Hamida was a student and Miss Naz was a teacher of Hamida, and Mrs. Abbas was the mother of Hamida. So she introduced, Hamida introduced, Miss Naz was introduced to Mrs. Abbas, mother of Hamida. Okay, number two, Desh also introduced. So who was introduced also? Yes, here we Hamida also introduced. Now here we will write Hamida. Hamida was a girl. Okay. Hamida also introduced whom? Miss Naz. Miss Naz. Whom? To Desh. To whom? Nilofer. Who was she? Sister of Hamida. Nilofer. Okay. And then number three, we have Desh made all the introductions. Who made all the introductions? Hamida. Because Hamida was the only girl over there. She was well aware about Miss Naz. So Miss Naz was new for his mother and his sister Nilofer. So she introduced Miss Naz to her sister and mother as well. Number four, as each person was introduced, she said, now Desh, what she said, how do you do? How do you do? Okay, dear students. So everyone means how do you do? Miss Nas said, how do you do to Mrs. Abbas? Mrs. Abbas replied and said, how do you do, Miss Nas? And Nilofer also said, Miss Nas, how do you do? And same reply, Miss Nas say, how do you do, Nilofer? So dear students, these are the exercise A we have completed. B is given to you as a homework to write the meaning of these words from the dictionary, and then exercise C is also done. So after this exercise A, B, C, like after the comprehension and vocabulary, we will move towards the oral exercises. Dear students, here in oral exercises, we have two tables. You can see table 1 and table 2. What is inside of these tables? Have a look over there. First A, read the sentences in all the tables. Repeat as many as you can without looking at the book. Now what we have to do, we have to repeat all the tables. Now first, he often sings in the bath. My brother always digs the garden. Mary never plays badminton, and the young man and very often goes for a swim. You usually sing in the bath. They generally dig the garden. My friends sometimes play badminton, and my brothers hardly go for a swim. Now, dear students, here you can see that what is over here. Here's usually, always, these are the, yeah, well, read the question in table 2. Here we have to read. Does she ever help you? Now here we have a simple sentence. In table 2, these are the sentence in question, or in the interrogative sentence, in other words. Does your friend ever do that? Does John ever tell you anything? Or does the teacher often call at your house? Do they usually play tennis? And do your friends usually have a rest? Do the teachers always write carefully or give you advice? So here, dear students, is the use of do and does. Do is used for the plural, like here, they means many, your friends means many friends, John and Mary means two people are here, and the teachers mean many teachers. But here, does she means only single she, does your friend means your friend is single, does John means only one John, does the teacher means only. So here with singular we use does, and with plural we use do. So dear students, these two tables are there. Now what we have to do, example here, does your friend ever help you? Yes, he often helps me. No, he does not help me. Often means rare. Sometimes he helps you, or always he helps you. But no, he does not help me means he never helps you. See, read table 1 again, but this time use your own words in column. Now here we are supposed to be change these tables. We can change these tables with own words. Now you can own means you can put your own sentence over, like if either he often sings in the bath, you can say he always sings in the bath, he always plays in the ground. Okay, my brother always digs the garden, you can say my brother uh, often digs the garden, or never digs the garden. You can say the young man very often goes for a swim. You can say the young man always goes for a swim. Okay, or never goes for a swim means you are supposed to be put your own words over here. So dear students, here we have a table 1 and table 2, and this is page number 55. So, dear, after page number 55, dear students, this is all about today's lecture. And inshallah, remaining portion of the page number 56 and 57, we will complete, inshallah, in the next lecture, the remaining portion of this book, of this lesson. So, dear students, I want to uh, highlight the homework of today's again. That what is the homework today? We have homework on page number 55. What is exercise B? Look up these words in your dictionary. What you have to do, you have to find out the meaning of these difficult words, okay, and to write down these words, and you can send it to me for checking, or you can keep it with you for a practice. But what is the main reason to write these words from dictionary means you must know what is the meaning of courtesy, what is the meaning of introduce, what is the meaning of cue, custom, what is the meaning of introduction. So these are the few words, very easy for you, dear students. So today, it's all about today's lecture, dear students. See you in next lecture. And take care yourself, and Allah Hafiz.